can make my muffins rise or what.
Gosh, I wouldn't hold my breath on that. I heard he got eat. Eating some of them jumped in for another man on the plow circuit.
Well, don't you worry. I got a recipe made. It's gonna go ding.
Oh, by the way, how's Gina's hand still? Is she still in the hospital?
Yes, poor thing.
Do they know what it is?
Well, silly, everyone knows what a hospital is. You meant the food poisoning.
How on earth did she get food poisoning?
Well, believe it or not, she's blaming you. She said the last meal she remembered eating was at your house.
Why would she say such a thing like that?
She said it's because you wanted to be personal liaison to Miss Hubbard.
That's a horrible thing to say. She's always been jealous of me.
I know. Payment making so cutthroat.
Oh, God, I know it. It's not for the faint of heart. And oh, before I forget, here's that friendship note you asked me for.
Oh, well, thank you. Let's go put it up in the kitchen before it throws and smothers someone.
No, you just want to go see if that gorgeous Mr. Roger Marble has arrived yet.
How that transparent.
Oh, like clear plastic wrap. Well, that's it. The 25-cent tour. I think now we see just about the event now.
Well, in that case, I have overpaid by half. This is worse than my worst nightmare.
I think it has sort of a rustic frontier charm.
My grandmother had a rustic frontier charm, and she was kidnapped by Indians.
Oh my gosh, what happened to her?
They gave her back, just like this town, charmed her off in 10 minutes. This is a gift that keeps on disappointing. Mark, your secretary is a moron. I want her fired.
She already has been fired.
Then rehire her and fire her again.
Oh, Felicity, how many times can I apologize? On paper, the names of the two towns really look a lot alike.
Not with someone with this education. In real life, M-I-N-O-T is Minot, North Dakota. Population 46,000. M-Y-N-U-T-E is Minute, Alaska. Population 360.
It was an honest mistake.
And because of that honest mistake, we're hosting a national pie baking contest in the middle of
The wilderness. I get it.
calling this place a wilderness is an insult to wastelands everywhere.
Oh, I did everything I could. Once the contract was signed, it couldn't be undone. Not without a hefty consolation fee, and we couldn't afford to pay it. As it is, we're almost broke.
That's my point, Mark. We need events that are going to keep Mother Mabel on the front page and increase sales. In less than 2 months, Granny Good's got to come out of nowhere, making headlines in LA, Chicago, New York, and where are we? In the armpit of the world. We need publicity.
I'm working on it.
In 24 hours, we're hosting the finals for Mother Mabel's pie baking auction. And so far, I've seen zero publicity. There was no press to greet us, nothing on the internet, nothing on the Food Network, and nothing on the Pie Network. If we don't get publicity, our sponsors are going to drop us like hot potatoes. Mother Mabel, we're going to go completely broke, and Granny Good is going to be the new good kid in town. We need publicity.
Oh, well, at least we have 4 of the biggest names in pie baking lined up.
3 of the biggest names.
Let's not count out Betty Butter just yet.
If I never see that tart again, it'll be too soon. When that tell-all book first comes out, it's going to add another level of stress and anxiety to another horrible situation. Baking Road is going to have everyone ducking for cover. That woman, she's got a decade of knives to sharpen. And she's promising a bombshell that's going to blow the lid off the crock pot. And in this business, there's no shortage of crock.
Well, hopefully she'll arrive on the next plane.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. No one's seen her in 2 weeks.
Good morning, Mrs. Hubbard.
I wouldn't know. Does it get light pleasure's all yours, I'm sure.
Was your accommodations to your liking? Did you sleep well?
Well as one can with a hotel decorated with severed heads of dead animals everywhere. There's nothing like eating breakfast with a buffalo staring right at you.
That was a moose.
No wonder it reminded me of our secretary.
We've never had a celebrity from the baking world here before.
I can't imagine why.
You wouldn't mind if I took a few notes for the weekly?
It's publicity. What Phoebe says is true. I've been sending in bids for years, but I didn't think we would ever be selected.
You're not the only one shocked.
It feels like we're at the center of the pie-baking universe.
We're at the center of something, all right. Has everything been taken care of?
Yes, even as we speak, the smell of freshly baked pies are wafting through the air. Miss Wiles has been here ever since this morning, working her magic.
Voodoo, no doubt.
Mr. Templeton and Miss Wiles and Miss Simone arrived on the 8 a.m. flight. And I'm sure that Roger Marble and Betty Bottom will be on the 10 a.m.
That's it, 2 flights?
Well, there is a 4 a.m. bound flight, but don't carry passengers.
Hi, Mr. Marble just makes my heart flutter when I see him on the pie-baking network. Can that man bake a pie or what? Oh, I've always wanted to meet him, and now he'll be here in our very own Fraternal Order of Eagles.
Well, perhaps we'll be able to keep your apron on long enough to make sure everything's okay with Mr. Templeton. Judges can be quite finicky about things. By the way, who's our local representative?
Well, it was supposed to be you this here, but she come down with food poisoning. And since I'm an alternate, do you think it'd be considered a public interest?
I don't think anyone cares.
Good group. What is this place? Antiques Roadshow?
I'm sorry, can I ask you?
I think I may be beyond help. I just walked over from what I think is an airport, and I have no idea where I am.
Oh, you're at the Fraternal Order of Eagles.
Oh, thank goodness. Looking around, I thought it was at Jurassic Park for a moment.
Well, it's minute.
I can see it's minute. What's it called?
Well, that is the name, minute.
Is that in America?
No, it's in Alaska. And if you look through those windows, you can see Alaska.
Oh my gosh. Now I know I've had too much to drink. Last thing I remember, I was boarding a plane in Baltimore.
Oh, the plane you just arrived on, was there a man or a woman on the plane with you named Betty Bottom?
There was a man. I didn't bother to ask his name, but he definitely wasn't a Betty.
Well, thanks, but if you'll excuse us, we have an auction to get underway.
Oh, an antiques auction? I collect antiques.
You do?
Oh, not live ones, dear.
No, it's a pie auction, part of the International Mother Mabel's Pie Baking. And we have a lot to do, so if you're interested, come back tomorrow.
It obviously has nothing to do around here.
Well, I don't mean to be rude, Mr.
Oh, I'm an actor.
I'm an actor. We're really very busy here, so I feel excused.
No. The name is Roberts. Rex Roberts. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I have done films, some, but primarily I do stage work. The classics. Shaw, Shakespeare, Strindberg.
Have you done Goodbye to the Clown?
No.
You should. Goodbye.
Is there a hotel place now?
I can show you.
Miss Miles, are you all right?
Of course I'm not all right. Didn't you just hear me scream? What kind of a kitchen are you running once. You're gonna need a baseball bat. Roger. Roger, you've said it twice now.
Oh, it's been a while.
No, you just said it.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen you. About a year to be exact.
Really? I wouldn't know. I haven't been counting.
Oh, I have. Park.
Right. The West Lake Pie auction. I wore a yellow dress and you wore a striped pair of pants.
You want Robinson, apple lemon sauce.
And you brought lady fingers all mode. You commented how plump and juicy my raisins were.
Yes, they were. You said it wasn't secure in my manner to be able to speak with peach ice cream all over the lady fingers.
That wasn't very nice of me.
Well, but I had to do it all over.
Don't. That eye's a face.
I wasn't saying it would be peach ice cream, but honestly, happy juice.
Too many pigeons, too many pies.
I was thinking after all this is over in the flower sale that maybe you and I could
Don't. We'll never make that recipe again. Besides, I'm seeing Simon.
Simon. Simple Simon? Why?
We met at a fair.
You know he's ever been on the cover of Bulletin magazine, right?
That doesn't matter. Simon and I are good in the kitchen, and that's all that matters to me. Roger, you need to move on.
Move on, how can I?
Because you don't have a choice.
Is he here? Is that sack of rotten potatoes here?
Oh, same old Roger. No. It's just you, me, Julia Lyle. One of the locals.
What about Betty Barr?
She isn't here yet.
Too bad, you know, she makes a wonderful very hot.
With my recipe, I will never forgive you for that.
Is Betty coming?
Who knows? No one's heard from her in almost 2 weeks now.
Too bad it couldn't be someone else.
You make it sound as if she's dead.
Those are your words, not mine. I meant,
You meant Julia. You want Julia out of the way.
once again, those are your words, not mine.
Fine. I'll say it for you. Aren't you tired of being runner-up year after year? No one's ever won 4 years in a row.
You think she's cheating? Maybe greasing someone else's pipe pan?
Come on, Roger. You're not that naive. Betty's all but promised to reveal it in Baking Road.
What else did she promise for you in that thing?
You mean about you and Betty?
Me and Betty?
And us, everyone, everything. You better tie your apron strings. When Betty gets here, it's going to be a lucky night. Come on, I'll show you where to tune in.
Thank you for taking care of that little matter. Well, this helps. I'm talking about the meeting in Baltimore. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right.
Oh, Guy.
Yes?
I mistaken or you just snubbing me in the kitchen?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Guy, this is Julia you're talking to, not some cookie from cookie school. I could read you like a sheep rusting me on the back of a seat.
Well, not that it makes any difference to you, but there's a lot to be done before tomorrow evening. Even the pretense of fairness takes time to organize.
The pretense of fairness.
Well, what would you call what I've been doing for you the past 4 years?
I think you need to get something off your chest.
You, and I need you off my chest. I'm tired of doing your bidding.
My bidding?
Yes, your bidding. I can't do it any longer, Julia. I'm finished. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever again.
What is it? Gas pain or pain of conscience?
At least I have a conscience. It's more than I can say for you.
Oh, look here, you had a little twit. You'll do exactly what you've been paid to do.
Blackmail, you mean?
Don't call it what you will.
That's exactly what I call it. And I can't do it anymore, Julia. I'm through. Oh, Lord. Yes, I'm finished completely. I got tired of my doing this for you. Yes, I'm tired of my compromising my integrity. I can't do it anymore.
Integrity? You haven't had integrity sure not gonna find any around here.
Oh, say that. I mean, we doing this. I can't do this any longer. I won't. I'm tired. I've gotten tired of lies and pies. Do you realize how bad I feel knowing that every pie I sample is so much better than those ridiculous cherry pies that you make every year? And I still have no one in first place.
Guess I should have known that after a while the money and the snuggles would be enough. And Betty Butler's got you with her tongs.
What?
Oh, you're too tiny to call them away. Of course I know about you and Betty. She thinks you and I have an arrangement.
You're wrong. That's over.
So you're not a chapter in her baking road?
Not anymore. We've come to an understanding.
So she lured you into her kitchen, and in the spineless jellyfish that you are, you didn't have the real guts to refuse her?
It's every shelf for themselves. Betty and I met 2 weeks ago in Baltimore and came to an arrangement. Satisfied?
What did that cost you? Your manhood?
Betty's presently making corrections to her manuscript. You're the one that needs to worry.
And you know what? Her word against mine.
When the push comes to shove, it'll be Betty's word and mine against yours.
Okay, I guess I should have known you're both just alike. Just like Mindy Chesterman.
Who is Mindy Chesterman?
She's another one I went to high school with. Always trying to compete with me in the Home Economics Student of the Year Award. She was just like me. They can't even boil water on a recipe book. And you're not even a man. You never were.
Oh, you're a horrible woman. We're through, Julia. This time I'm going to judge the contest the way I see it.
You can do what you want to do after tomorrow night. No one has won that contest 5 years in a row. You just make sure I get that bus, and then you can be out of my life for good.
You didn't hear a word I said, did you? I've got nothing to lose.
Really?
Yes. That sounds like a threat.
Sounds like that was a threat.
Well, I can make threats too. You know that Betty's book hasn't gone to press yet, and there's still a couple of things I can tell Betty that even she doesn't know.
Word to the wise guy. Be smart. Don't let my teeth.
What was that all about?
I'm through.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Is it what I'm thinking?
How would I know what you're thinking?
I've known for some time now that you and Julia have had something going on. But everything's riding on this guy. She needs to win. It would mean it would put her on every baking magazine in the country. And could even give her a television show, which would mean millions for Mother Mabel.
Who are you kidding? Nobody's ever heard of this place. It's not even on the map.
That's why Julia needs to win. We'll put it on the map.
Well, you'll have to do it without me. I quit.
You can't quit. You're under contract.
Oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay. This will be your last competition. Then we'll tear up your contract and you can do whatever you want.
Everyone just love that. Well,
dreamed about it. And I thought that dream had come true. I actually thought that you done that great big kitchen in the sky.
Only my pie is in the sky.
I finished, Troy?
What that means,
As if you care. And it makes them judge. That's exactly what it means. I have received unsigned letters. I have received death threats. Pie bombs. Pie envy. That's exactly what it is. Pie envy.
But if your pie's been destroyed,
Do you really think I'm that foolish? This is the real issue.
breathtaking. I have never seen such presentation. I thought someone had done us a favor.
no such luck. Temple to the word of the prize ribbon, and that'll be it for another year.
He's as much problem as she is.
Excuse me, that woman that you were asking about earlier, Betty Potter, there's an article about her here in the newspaper.
No, it's probably something about that horrible book she's writing.
No, actually it says she's dead.
What?
Yes, it says, Bacon and Brill mourns the loss of controversial member Betty Potter. She was found dead in her apartment today, almost 2 weeks after last being seen. It says the police reported surveillance camera shows an unidentified woman wearing a yellow dress entering his father's apartment and then leaving 10 minutes later. Because the suspect was wearing a large straw hat, her face couldn't be seen. There's even
She looks a little big, don't you think?
Yes, but I really like that outfit. Yellow is such a springy color.
It says it's been widely circulated in baking circles that Miss Potter was writing a controversial tell-all book about the pie baking world. It says its effect has been corroborated by her agent, Mr. Barry Lingan. And according to Mr. Lingan, Betty's book would have blown the crust off the pie baking world and exposed its seamy underside.
Oh, no! Poor Betty! Oh, Lord.
What is wrong with him?
They better play a patty cake. Does it say how she died?
She was bludgeoned to death with a can of cherry pie filling.
Cherry?
I didn't do it.
Oh, wait. There's something else. Her laptop is missing.
Is that important?
Well, yes, actually. It says the manuscript for Baking Road was on that laptop.
I would sure hate to think that pack of lies ever sees a light of day.
Unless she had a backup copy.
She did.
She did?
I wonder where.
Right here. This is the key to my safe deposit box, and Betty gave me a copy to put in there to safekeeping.
Why would she do that?
Well, she said if anything happened to her, she wanted to make sure that the truth came out. So she gave me a copy as a symbol of trust, the trust that the soulmates have.
Did you read the manuscript?
No.
Did she tell you anything?
Yes, well, she told me that everyone came out of this with egg on their faces, especially you, Julia.
That's if that manuscript ever gets published.
If I have anything to say, it will be. And by the way, she found out something about Granny Good.
What?
And it has to do with Mother Mabel.
What did she find out?
I told you I didn't know, but when I get home, the first stop I'm going to make is at my safety deposit box.
I know. I woke up and realized where I am.
No, it's not that. It's a little of that. I don't know how to say it. It's Guy Templeton.
He's a weasel, we know.
Well, not that. He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
Gone. Not here. Not among us.
He's dead?
I don't know. He's just gone.
Oh, Mark, I do not have time for this.
I'm serious. I was knocking on doors this morning to make sure everyone was up, and when I knocked on Guy Templeton's door, Julia answered.
Julia was in Guy's room? You mean they...
Yes, they switched rooms without telling anyone. Julia said they switched in the middle of the night because her room was too cold, and when I went to the room that Julia had been staying in, I tried the door, there was no answer, and I went in and Guy was gone. Bags and all.
You mean Minarette and Phoebe went with him?
No, not those bags, his luggage. Looks like he was packing up to clear it out.
Well then... So, the plane is gonna leave in 10 minutes. Let me call the airstrip.
Well, he's not there. I just came from there and nobody's seen him anywhere.
Well then how could he have left?
The only thing I can think is, maybe he got a ride on the mail plane.
Without Guy Templeton, this competition is meaningless. It's basically meaningless anyway. Anyway, but without him, we might as well pack it up now.
What are we gonna do?
That's why I ask you. You're my personal assistant. That's what I pay you for. If you don't come up with a plan, my goose is cooked, and your rump roast is gonna be well done.
Oh, you put so much pressure on me. It's not good for my nerves.
The clock is ticking.
Oh, I miss it.
Tick, tick, tick.
I need a cold beer. I need a cold beer. Oh, hang on. What if we... I've got it. What if we just substitute somebody else for him?
I really don't respect you, Mark. Guy Templeton, he's an international celebrity.
You're right. We could never pull off something like that. What was I thinking?
What did you just say?
What was I thinking?
Before that?
We could never pull off something like that.
You could never pull off something like that. Mark, I could kiss you. You may be onto something. We could never pull off something like that, but we could substitute someone for a celebrity judge.
But who?
Him, and right on cue. He's an actor. He can pull off something like this.
This will never work.
And neither will we if we don't do something about it. Relax. We need a favor.
What kind of favor?
One that pays well.
How well?
Very well.
All right. What do you want me to do?
We want you to pretend to be a gastronome.
I will not. Besides, I don't even have one of those pointy little hats.
Not a gnome, you moron. A gastronome. You play yourself, Rex Roberts, a lover of food, a culinary expert, an epicure, a gourmet, a gourmand. We want you to judge the pie competition.
I know absolutely nothing about pies. I'm a question.
Oh, that doesn't make a difference. You're an actor, aren't you? You can surely pull off something like this. Didn't you say you've done Shaw, Shakespeare, Strindberg?
But you know, those were classic roles, not pastries.
Well, technically speaking, a roll is a pastry.
I don't know. stretching, but tell me, what happened to that other chap? Templeton, I believe was his name.
He's
Dead.
gone.
Not gone as in dead.
Gone as in we just can't find him right now.
Have you notified the authorities?
This place doesn't have authorities.
Well, shouldn't someone be called?
Oh, we should really wait till after the contest. We don't need any bad publicity.
Well, if that's the case, I need to see his room then.
What? Why?
Well, if I'm going to play a pie critic,
Judge.
if I'm going to play a pie judge, I need to see his room. I need to feel what's left of his energy there. I need to absorb his essence, if you will.
Well, his essence has left the building.
Felicity, what's going on? Are we having a meeting?
No, but since you're all here, I have an announcement. Guy Templeton will no longer be able to judge.
And why not? Just, where is he?
He's checked out. He's dead? No, he's just checked out.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's no sense in going on this contest. Julia Lyle is out.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, you'd really like that, wouldn't you? Okay, Julia Lyle is back here. Who's judging?
Mr. Roberts. Oh, how delightful.
What does he know about pie?
It's pie, not rocket science. Anyone can award a ribbon and eat a piece of pie.
My, how our standards are plummeting.
Well, this is how it'll work. I'll introduce Mr. Roberts this evening as a celebrity judge and pie expert. Many of the locals will bring their homemade pies for the silent charity auction. Afterwards, I'll introduce each of you. Well, announce the winners from celebrity entries. Then we'll auction off your creations. Then we will catch the early flight out of this dump as quickly as we can.
It's time to get started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mother Mabel's pie auction in lovely Minute, Alaska. Words cannot begin to describe how we feel about you and your little town. And should we be invited back in the near future, You bet we won't waste a second in giving you an answer. The experiences that we take with us and the memories that we have are more than enough for one's lifetime. No one should be as lucky as we. There's a slight program note. We had hoped to have the esteemed food critic Guy Templeton with us this evening. However, he was called away unexpectedly. In his place will be the noted actor of stage and screen, Mr. Rex Roberts. As you know, Mother Mabel hosts these events throughout the nation for charities and to recognize the top bakers and the recipes in the country. Along with all the wonderful pies that you submitted for the silent charity auction, we also have pies made by Julia Lyle, Miss Eve Simone, Roger Marvel, and your local entry, Minaret Towers.
Food poisoning so she can take my place.
Well, yes, so let's bring on Mr. Rex Roberts to announce the results.
Thank you, Felicity. Thank you. I am so happy to be here with you tonight. I hope you're having as much fun as we are this evening. I just want to remind you as we go through, this is the 2022 Grand Champion Mother Mabel's Pie Cook-Off. And so we're going to start with your local favorite, Miss Minaret Towers, 4th place in her key lime pie. Big round of applause. And in 3rd place, none other than Miss Eve Simone and her Blueberry Delight. And in 2nd place, this is a great one, with her very cherry pie, the one, the only, Miss Julia Lyle.
Congratulations.
Well, listen, second place.
Let's hear it for our 4-time former Grand Champion. Great job, Julia. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, this year's grand prize winner, 2022 Mother Mabel's Pie Cook-Off, the one, the only, Mr. Roger Marble, and his... Congratulations, Roger. Great job. Thanks. My pleasure. Back to you.
Now it's the auction portion of our program. As you know, Mother Mabel only will be accepting credit cards, checks, or cash this evening. Sorry, Millennium, no cryptocurrency here.
Thank you, Felicity. And now, this is your time to participate. All of the pies that are up here that are the winners will be auctioned off tonight. All proceeds will go to the state fund, which is Remind.
Awesome.
And my first job tonight is to remind you to dig deep in your pockets, pull out some cash, pull out some credit cards, and let's make this a night to remember. So we're going to start with our 4th place, Minaret Towers, and her incredible key lime pie. And we're going to start with this at just $10. Who'll give me $10?
$10.
I've got $10 here. Who's giving me 15? I'm looking 15. I got that. All right, I got 15. Thank you, sir. Looking for 20. Who'll give me 20? I've got 20 in the back. Thank you, ma'am.
25.
I need 25. I've got 25. Looking for 30. Anybody give me 30? This is a key lime. I got 30. Get a 35. I got 35 back here. This home-baked, incredible key lime pie.
$40.
$40. And this is not store-bought. These were made by professional chefs. $40. Can I get 45 for this key lime pie? I've got 45 looking for 50. Can I get 50? I've got $50. So let's go. I've got $55. I've got a $55 bid going once.
60.
$60 right here. I got $60. Can I get 65? I got 65. 65 once, 65 twice.
$100.
I got All right, I got $100. Can I get 125 right here? 101. 101. I got $101 going.
102.
I got 102. And so it begins. 105. Once, twice, 3 times. 105. You got a chance.
Great.
Thank you.
Make sure you collect. And now in our third place winner, Miss Eve Simone and her Blueberry Delight. And you know what, since we've got the bidding there, we'll go ahead and start with $50 for that Blueberry Delight. How about it, sir?
I like blueberry.
I've got 50 right here. Who'll give me 55? I'm looking for 55. For a Blueberry Delight, there's none other like this fresh fruit. 55. Looking for 60. Who'll give me $60 right now? We got 55. We're looking for 60, 55.
60.
$60. I've got $60. I'm looking for 65. $75. Thank you for that, sir. Excellent. Give a round of applause. Looking for $80. Who'll give me $80? I've got 75. Looking for 80. I've got 80 here. All right, I've got 80 here. Who'll give me 90? Looking for $90. Let's take this on up. Let's get this to $100. Remember, it all goes to Remind the State Project.
85.
$85. That's what I'm looking for. 90. All right, I've got $90. $100. All right, let's give a round of applause. I got 100. Can I get 105? 100 once. I got 100 twice. Sold. Thank you very much. All right, this is our 4-time former grand champion, the one and only Miss Julia Lyle and her very cherry pie this year's runner-up. Julia, we're going to start the bidding with this because you are a former grand champion. $50. Who'll give me $50 for this very cherry pie right here tonight? I've got $50. Thank you, ma'am. $75 here. Thank you very much, sir. Looking for 80. Who'll give me 80? Let's step up. Got $80 over here looking for 90. I've got 80 here looking for 90. How about you folks right here in the back? Let's get some hands up. I've got $90 right here. Thank you so much. Looking for 100 now. Let's break that mark. All right. I love it. Thank you, ma'am. $100. I've got 100. It'll take me 105. 105.
120.
I got 120. 125. I got 125. I got 125. 130. 150. 160. I've got 160 here. Looking for 175. Let's take it to 175. Go big. Go big and go home. I want to remind you.
200.
This is a very cherry, right? Just go show them. Walk around, show them that pie. I promise you there's at least 3 pounds of fruit in that pie. It is unbelievable. In fact,
Never gonna get that many cherries in one place.
225.
200. Going once. I've got 225 going twice, 225 going 3 times. All right. Now I will tell you this. This is a very special pie. This is our grand champion. This is a Black Forest cherry apple swirl. This one is a brand new recipe created just for this event tonight. One of a kind, at least starting tonight.
$100.
$100! I've got a $100 bid, but I'm looking for 125.
125.
I've got 125 looking for 150. I got 150. This is the grand champion. This is bracket right. $200. Yes, that's what I want to hear. I've got $200 looking for 225. I got 225 looking for 250. Who could give me 250? I got 225 already. Who give me 220? 230. Who'll give me 230? Can I get 230? All right, I got 225 going once. 225 twice.
250. Over there. 250.
bikini.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much. I just said good night. 250. I've got 250. Go ahead, step on up. I know you want it. Show him that pie right there, Roger, because he wants to bid 275, because it's well worth time.
Well worth it.
Just look at that. I'm telling you, that's a pie right there. And it's one of a kind. When it's gone, it's gone. All right, I'm stepping up.
All right. Looks awful good. I'm
Get a bid.
Thank you.
250.
I got 250. I got 250 once.
I'll say 255.
I'm gonna let it go for $250. This is my thing. What's wrong?
I really wanted that hug.
You know, and I know you did, but I know you wanted something even more. It's something special, and I got something for you. That $175 you were prepared to bid, here's what we're going to do for you tonight. I'm going to make available for you and you only $175. 2 hours of dessert, coffee, time and place of your choice with Mr. Roger Bartle. Thank you so much. We appreciate your contributions at the auction. Felicity.
Wait a minute, dude, there's pie on that. I want that pie.
No, that's not for bid.
What are you talking about?
It's not supposed to be here. It's not for sale.
But it's on the auction table. And this is charity fundraiser, right?
Well.
That pie, $10.
It's a fried
I had a
pie.
$10 bid.
$20.
I got $20. I've got $40.
$50.
I've got $50 here.
Retail people, give me quick.
100. I'm in 100.
All right, I've got a $100 bid right here.
200.
$200 going right here.
500. Oh,
I've got a $500 bid. Thank you, Mr. Tucker, for that.
1,000. Oh.
5,000.
1,000.
$1,000. $1,000.
You know what? You want $5,000? How much money you got?
Right.
Wait a minute, what's he got?
What do you mean? What do you want it for?
Well, it's a fundraiser. I'm in the spirit of giving.
Okay, 700, that's all I got.
$2,000 and a tip.
All right, I've got a bid of $2,000.
Well,
Let's say thank you to Mr. Tucker here for his bid, winning bid, $2,000.
$5,000.
I've got a bid on the table of $5,000. Take that. Yes. Do you have $5,000?
I'm loaded.
I can tell you were loaded. In fact, we all did. But do you have $5,000 cash or credit card?
I got a check
Okay, you
for
do.
$5,000.
All right, sold.
Body has been found in the storage freezer.
Someone call the authorities.
This is a small town. There are no authorities.
All right, everybody calm down. You folks, you're too excited too. You need to calm down a little bit. Take it down. Too much enthusiasm out here.
What? You're an actor.
Not quite. I wasn't going to reveal this to anybody quite yet, but my name is not Rex Roberts. It's Robert Rex. I'm a detective in Baltimore, and I'm out here investigating the murder of Betty Bonner that took place in Baltimore 2 weeks ago.
This is what I'm out of here.
Miss Lyle, you are going nowhere except back in that chair. Sit, chair. Now, until my investigation is complete, this entire building and everyone in it, this is a crime scene.
This town is a crime scene if you ask me.
Okay. I've got to go investigate. This is not going to take long. Stay right here. I'll be back. All right. So it's just as I feared. It was Guy Templeton's body that we found in the storage freezer. He was wedged right between the ham hocks and the turkey necks.
I thought you said you had checked out.
I was speaking euphemistically.
Oh, I do love the romance languages. Do you have any questions?
As a matter of fact, I do. I have 7.
7? You've got a whole room full of suspects.
Miss Lyle, these people have only been here for a few hours. Guy Templeton's body was frozen as solid as an ice sculpture in the Texas Panhandle in January.
Wait a minute. You're not including me in that 7, are you?
Well, Miss Muffet, at this point, yes, I'm afraid we have to. You see, staff member, they reported earlier today, they saw you walking through the halls with a lump of friendship dough in the bag.
Is that a crime?
Well, it is now. Mr. Templeton had a lump of dough over his face. He was smothered by it.
Not very friendly.
No.
Wait, you really think that little Miss Muffet murdered Guy Templeton and Betty Botter?
Well, that's what we're about to find out. That's part of my investigation.
What? I've known Phoebe for years. And besides, I'm the one that gave her that friendship dough. What motive could she have for killing that guy Templeton?
Well, let's see. We have this struggling small town newspaper, and they report this juicy murder that makes national news. Ladies, I would say that is a recipe for attention.
This woman has practically seduced every man in this town. She likes them alive, not dead. And I suspect her.
Miss Hubbard, we're going to be getting to you here just shortly. But right now, we're going to investigate what we know about Betty Botter.
I'll tell you what I know about Betty Botter.
Yeah.
Her title went off a minute too soon.
Miss Simone, let me ask you a question. What do you know about Betty Botter's murder?
Why are you asking me?
Well, you know, we have to begin somewhere. And where better to begin with a woman whose name is Eve?
Fine. All I know is what you read to us from the paper. Betty's head was bashed in with a can of cherry pie filling. There was a woman in yellow seen on the surveillance tape, and her laptop's missing.
So clearly, the killer was after that unpublished manuscript.
You think?
I want to know who put the bomb in my cherry pie.
Can you prove that you didn't put that cherry bomb in there?
No, but you can't prove I did. Besides, women don't plant bombs. It was probably Roger.
Sexist.
Yesterday, when I told Roger that Betty hadn't been heard from in almost 2 weeks, he practically said it should have been Julia.
Really?
Snake?
Is that true what she just said?
No, I'm not a snake.
No. Mr. Marble, I was asking what Miss Simone said. Was that true?
Look, don't try to justify dating a moron by accusing me of a crime I didn't commit. Sure, I was tired of having to see Julia win, but if I was going to kill anybody, it'd be Eve Simone. First she dumps me for Jack Horner, then she dumps me for that idiot Simon Pine.
He practically threatened to kill Julia.
It was you that sent Julia back at an arrangement.
So, Mr. Templeton and Miss Lyle had an arrangement going on? Is that true?
Of course it's true.
I didn't kill Betty. She was so dumb, she thought pigs in the blanket was a sleepover. And besides, she was never a threat to me, so what motive would I have?
Because she knew about you and Guy. She knew everything. I bet you put that cherry bomb in your own pie because you wanted to make it look like someone else did it. You wanted to divert the suspicion away from you.
If I had have killed Betty Potter, I certainly would have hit her over the head with a can of cherry pie filling, left it at the scene of the crime. I thought it was just not an autographed picture.
Yeah? You made it so obvious no one would suspect you.
And even if you didn't kill Betty, you could have killed Guy Templeton.
Yeah. Don't forget, she and Guy Templeton changed rooms.
Mark, how much this is that nice? We changed rooms and I drove away with it? Give me a little bit of credit.
So, what time did this room switch take place?
Around midnight.
And can you prove that, Miss Lyle?
No, the only thing I do remember is I was in the other room. Mr. Tucker was knocking at the door. He was surprised to see me there. He said Guy wanted some sort of early wake-up call.
So, what time was this wake-up call supposed to take place?
Early, about 5 o'clock.
So, was it 5 o'clock, Miss Lyle?
I don't know. There wasn't a clock in the room. I do remember, though, there was a plane, it was dark, and I couldn't go back to sleep.
Well, then, Mr. Tucker was the last one to see him alive, and a plane at that time would have been the 4 a.m. mail plane.
Look, all I know is I tried the door, there was no answer, and Guy was just gone.
But if Betty knew about the arrangement between Julia and Guy, Julia would need to get rid of Betty. Guy would have immediately suspected Julia and attempted blackmail.
Guy was not blackmailing me. I was blackmailing him.
What?
Yeah. For Story Savers, he promised to throw the contest my way. I threatened to expose him if he didn't keep voting for me.
Well, if I had to bet my money, Guy Templeton's the one that killed Betty Potter.
First of all, you don't have any money. And second of all, we're now completely broke. And thirdly, you're an idiot, Mark.
Well, if Betty knew about the arrangement between Julia and Guy Templeton, perhaps Betty was blackmailing Guy. He flies to Baltimore to steal the manuscript, leaves the can of heavy syrup cherry pie filling at the scene to frame Julia, and voila! 2 less problems.
Well, here's a one stole it from Betty.
Yeah, it is my recipe.
So you did have a motive after all for killing Betty Botter.
It was my recipe to begin with. Roger Marble stole it from me when I dumped him for Jack Horner. He did it for spite. But no, I didn't murder Betty.
Another victim, right? Remember, last time I saw you, you were wearing a yellow dress.
So you own a yellow dress?
Look at that picture again. The woman in the picture is the size of a horse. Besides, why would I even have a motive to kill Betty? Roger did it to get even with me. He did it to try to frame me.
There's not a single piece of evidence to prove that.
Well, now, except for the fact that our investigators back in Baltimore, they found several large checks that were written by you to Betty Botter.
Okay, look. After I gave Betty Eve's resume, Betty had threatened to extort money. She said if I didn't pay her, she would report me to Mother Maple for having given her Eve's resume. If I didn't pay her, I'd lose Mother Maple's sponsorship. What else could I do?
You know, we also found a note on Betty Botter's desk, and it said GT plus FH.
Well, GT must mean Guy Templeton, right?
Presumably. But the big question is, if FH, could that be Felicity Hubbard?
Fine. I knew about the arrangement between Julia and Guy, and I threatened to expose him if he did not make sure that Julia won her 5-time grand prize.
You wanted Julia to win?
Of course! 5 times would have been unprecedented, and it would have been a slew of publicity and sponsorship.
Well, I do see. This much for sure is clear.
There is nothing clear.
Except for the fact that every one of you did not want that book to be published. So each and every one of you had a motive to kill Betty Botter. And you all had opportunity last night to kill Roger Templeton. Guy Templeton. Roger's brother.
That's it? That's all you did?
Yeah. One messed up patch of garbage, polluted, circumstantial mess.
That proves nothing.
I want to know who put the bomb in my chicken. Any one of these people could have done this. Even her.
It's about time you noticed me. And actually, you got that right. I am the one that made your pie explode.
What?
I did it, I confess.
But why?
To get even.
To get even, I don't even know you.
Oh, you knew me and you knew Betty Botter. And I hated both of y'all. You always make fun of me. You went to high school with me.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Mindy Chester?
So you admit to blowing up her pie?
Yes, I did. I did it because she always stole the baking contest from me and everyone else. That's why I always planned on having this contest here in my news. I wanted to find some way
Betty Botter was trying to blackmail me too.
Oh, no.
You know, for you folks being in the pie making elite world, you're not very upper crust, are you?
Don't think I killed Betty Botter just because she found out that I was having a relationship with...
No. It's okay. I don't think that is one. It's all right. In fact, I'm more interested right now. I'm more interested in Mr. Tucker. You see...
What me? We weren't having a relationship.
No.
Well, you see, Mr. Tucker, as you probably know, with the police, when we look at evidence, there's always information that's withheld. And you revealed that information earlier when you said that the cherry pie filling that killed Betty Botter was in heavy syrup.
That's your big clue? Everybody knows that Julia Lyle only uses heavy syrup. That's no secret.
Yeah, all circumstantial. Unless you've got a solid piece of evidence, you've got nothing.
I got one thing. The key that Guy Templeton showed us to the safe deposit box. I am convinced that the person that committed this crime is in possession of that key. And I'm going to search the building, and I'm going to search each and every one of you until I find that key.
Does that mean a strict search?
I'll go first. It's okay, dear. You're fine. Get back in line. Now, folks, this is only going to take a few minutes, and I promise you it's not X-rated, so just stay where you are, and we'll be right back. Up against the table, please. Hands on the table and feet spread. No.
I think I still have that key. You want to search me again?
No. So, without that key, there's nothing I can do. That manuscript is going to remain locked away in that safe deposit box, and that important information that's in there is going to be lost. And without it, folks, I can't prove a dadgum thing. However, my investigation is done here. All you folks are free to go. But this case will remain open. Just remember that.
Oh, this has been so very exciting. I think I'm going to get me a drink and see if that man will let me have a piece of Marinette's key lime pie.
Wait. You, hold it. What did you say?
I said this has been all very exciting.
No, after that.
I need a drink? Key lime pie?
Key lime pie. Where's that pie?
Is it fine?
I knew it. The key's in the key lime pie. That's the secret. I need that pie, sir. What are you doing? In the name of the law, I'm confiscating this pie. No, the key's got to be in this pie. I know it's in there. It's somewhere. You messed up my pie. My bad. Sorry about that. Who's gonna pay me for that pie? I want this pie. We take a check for it? Yes, I'll take a check. But you can take the pie too. You want to donate the check to remind
Yes, I do.
Hey, Detective Dude,
Yeah.
Detective, my pie is gone.
What?
My $5,000 pie is gone.
Of course. The pie nobody wanted. Thank you. Mark Tucker. Give me that pie.
Stand back, I've got a gun and I'm not afraid to use it.
Mr. Tucker,
I'll protect you, Eve.
you are such an idiot. That's a finger. God's description, so you don't have gun. In fact, I've got the gun. Don't make me pull it out. Give me the pie. Just as I thought. Right there. The key is right here in the pie that nobody.
Mark, you killed Betty?
This is awesome.
But the surveillance tape
Mark,
showed
you're
a
the rest.
woman in a yellow dress leaving Betty's apartment.
Well, that was me.
You're a cross-dresser?
No, that was just a disguise to confuse the police.
Confusing at all.
Why, Mark?
Well, Betty found out that I am Granny Good.
You're Granny Good?
For goodness sake, man, get some help.
Why, Mark?
I was tired of working for you and Mother Mabel. I've worked like a dog and got nothing to show for it. That's why I made sure my new got the contest this year. It was gonna be the last nail in the coffin. Only Betty found out. Ruined everything.
Mark Tucker, you're under the arrest for murder of Guy Templeton and Miss Betty Botter. I'm taking you with me because I always get my man.
Mr. Tucker, or Miss Tucker, I really like that outfit. You have it?
That's my favorite yellow dress.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Betty Botter got her just desserts. On a petite.
Check is real and it's going to re-mine tonight. We're gonna pick up the money that you all bid too. We got it right here. It's just an estimate, but I'm pretty sure we're close to 6,500, 790. That's what Linda came up with. $790.
See that check.